hot as hell when they put that heat on. Let's turn that down. $7:30 on the dot clock. In the street, for the replay, what's up? Welcome to WSUG. Sugar Delights the plug. Giving you the 4, the 1, and the 1. Leah! Nico! What's up? Good morning. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all? What's up, Miss B? Lady Marie? What's up? Good morning, y'all. Is that Keep It Cute? Keep It Cute! On the cute side. Keep it on. Keep it on. Wake and bake with me, y'all. Wake and bake with me. Wake and bake with me. Wake and bake. I'm real early. Only because this is almost over. Thank you, Jesus. It's almost over. Got a couple, 2 more weeks. This is the easy part now. Now I get to lay back. I don't like this thing here. Hold on, y'all, because I can't see the numbers. I can't see how many people's in here. Let me do my video off. Video off. No. What's that part? Hide the live video. No, can't do that. Oh, it don't want to do it. Hey, this motherfucker glitchy than a bitch. Glitchy. Fuck it. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Well, I had to get off of the other live, Truth Live last night because I had conference calls, 2 of them back to back, late night ones too. I want to just talk about this one part. And you know, y'all, I can't really say too much because just less than a year ago, I was sleeping in my car, so I don't want to be, really ragging on old girl too bad. But there comes a time in your life, especially when it's your fault, because you ain't being responsible. I know a couple people that's always looking for other people to get them a way out. Your usury skills or your user box is like kind of used to fuck up. Coffee time is being, it's kind of used to fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? So, is it gonna act right now? This motherfucker don't want to do what they want to do. Anyway, I don't want to be on here rolling my lap. But y'all, for real, you gotta be responsible. Like, that's some shit you say to a 16-year-old, about to get out on their own. Or maybe it's because I got on my own early. I kind of knew I had to take care of my own shit, and I can't be leaning on nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Even if I had an opportunity to, I always wanted to do shit myself. But You know, one day you show a rat, a mouse, and then the next day the lights is out, and then you running in the crib because ain't no lights on it. I keep thinking in my mind, you know, if you're in a rooming house, because you ain't in no apartment building, they probably put a lock on your door. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up? What's that? Oh, goddamn, that's a different ass name, T-Shaw. That's Tisha. That ain't no damn T-Shaw. Why they put the whole thing on there? Oh, Lord. They really fucking up. Nicole DD, what? SO980, what the fuck is that? A serial rank? Why they put that on there like that to fuck people up? Well, as long as I know y'all in blue, I know y'all. Anyway, it's not even watching her spiral out of control. It's watching her struggle to keep her head above the water, but she don't even know that the motherfucking shit is all the way up to her upper lip and her nose about to be, you know what I'm saying? You're fucked up. I know, right? The fuck is that? Miss BB99. I mean, hers is kind of the same. I didn't even know that was Tisha. I'm like, Tisha, who? Anyway, y'all, you got to get to a point in your life where you like, okay, bitch, you can't keep playing around, bitch. You got to, you got to go out here and get your shit on. You got to get your shit cracking. You're not a hoe no more. You just fucking for free, fucking for meals. You're not a hoe no more. When you older, you don't be no hoe no more. You know what I mean? If anything, you should be going and saying, well, no, let me get this and let me get that. You know what I mean? Let me hold this, let me hold that, because I'm behind on my bills or whatever. And Tommy ain't got no job. Okay? Because if she had a job, she would not have all of the time for this. And if she had a job and was getting paid regularly, you understand what I'm saying? Then she would be able to pay her room rent. Somebody in the comments said something about no 304 no more. Nope. You ain't. You not. Now what she should go do, instead of running around here with these black men, nah, you got to get you a white sugar daddy. A white one that love him some black girl. And see, that's what you get old. You get you a seasoned regular trick. Hell no. She live in an apartment? A roach infested one at that. And they put vacant on the door. And the lights off. And you in a panic. And you running over there. Find somewhere where the lights is out. Damn, it took a minute. It took a minute to come. Am I back in effect? Happy birthday. Ow, my birthday's coming up. See, you don't talk about it. Just be about it. Ow. One time for the birthday girl. Ow. 2 times for the birthday girl. Ow. Point at the birthday girl. Ow. Drop it down if you the birthday girl. Oh. To the birthday girl. What? For the birthday girl. Ow. Put your hands up for the birthday girl. 1 time for the birthday girl. Ow. 2 times for the birthday girl. Ow. Let's check it up. What? I just, ow. 1 time for the birthday girl. Oh, 6 for the birthday girl. 6 point the birthday girl. What's Scorpio season coming up? Ow, big Scorpio vibes. What? Ow. I'm at 63. I'll be 63 in less than 30 days. And this is the problem, though. I had all of those plans, y'all, and I can't go. Fucked up, right? Y'all, I don't owe no rent till the first of the fucking year, because I needed all of November's money, the rest of October's money, all of November's money, and all of December. Buddy, I just wanted to either go somewhere on the 21st of December or go somewhere on my birthday, because I usually try to go out of town, but the car, my front end damage, I'm finally getting that fixed after a year and a half, so I gotta go for what I know. $500 deductible. You feel me? Then I gotta rent a car for 2 weeks, because the car gonna be down for 2 weeks. Y'all, I don't like to put Hi-Ho Silver up. That's my car's name. Hi-Ho Silver away! I was going to try to make it down Fort Wayne to pick up my stuff, but that ain't happening. I'm probably going to go when it's snowing and shit. But anyway, happy birthday to Miss B's daughter. If you don't smoke weed, okay, I understand it. If you got a job, it don't matter. But if you don't smoke weed because you don't like it or whatever, I'm going to tell y'all something. Weed is the best thing, especially in the morning. Girl, you get you a nice, I don't drink coffee, but if I'm really, really into it, like I can't wait for the weekend, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the rest of it. I'm trying to finish the rest of the living room at least before I show y'all. So there's some new stuff I've been doing. But anyway, getting back to the fact that that girl was trying to use that boy, right? Thinking he was going to help her get the crib again. But he's still with the girl, right? So stack 'em and rack 'em ain't trying to do nothing for that girl, because you done already did what you needed to do. Now, I'm sure you already done put him up with the, hint, I'm in a bind type shit. But if you in an apartment and whatever the fuck is going on, I'm hoping, I can't pray on it because I don't know. Prayers don't work well. But then again, you still could pray. I'm praying and hoping that it's just a temporary thing for her, because it's bad enough that you got to live with mouth infestation, and you in here, in every country and every city, and you about whirly and squirrely than motherfucking, like, seriously, pinwheels crazy spinning, and the way you talking, it's like her words is running into each other. It's like her words is running into each other. She's sighing a lot. Oh yeah, but I forgot my phone, though. I got my antibiotic, and the way she talking. So I said there's a disconnect between reality and fantasy, and there is some paranoid schizophrenia in there. But she's trying to hold on, thinking that if she keep up this persona or this facade, she can 52 fake herself out, you know what I mean, into being okay. But for real, it's not okay, because you're not making that much money on motherfucking YouTube. Quit playing. That's the shit to be making me mad. You don't get that money on YouTube. Quit playing. Quit playing. If you ain't busting 20K views, you ain't making no money. Your money coming on the back end through the Cash App service. Don't be looking for the Super Chat. Super Chat, they taking 30% out of your tip. So you ain't making no money on YouTube. Quit playing. Why y'all think I ain't monetizing this shit for them to keep running their ads and getting paid and shit? It's still the Amistad, no matter how you look at it. Now, if I wanted to just really handle this motherfucker and put in 20 fucking hours a goddamn day. No, I'd rather go to work. Unless I got another income coming in and where I ain't got to worry about, like support or Social Security or something like that. I'm only partial retired. So a bitch gotta go to work. Right? I gotta go to work. Some of my shit gotta be under the table in order for me to make it, right? But I ain't no slouch. A bitch is a hustler. I'll find a way. Okay? Because after this motherfucking election is over, I'm going to start doing me some Instacart. I need a ram in the bush. You know what I mean? Like, I need my money in the bank. At least give me $5K in the bank. I need that on tuck. And I'm still working on that, you know what I mean? I got a whole nother savings. I'm trying to throw some money in there, but look, man, when you grown, you do grown things. Now you gotta go over Uncle Beetle's house. You gotta go over Uncle Cricket's house. You know what I mean? You gotta go, and then be glad a motherfucker is letting you stay. Trust me, it's only for a day. Don't think you can stay a couple more days and try to work your way out of that situation so that you can get your guap up so you can get back where you needed to be. No, it don't happen like that. And if it do, honey, you are blessed and highly favored. Because somebody got a safety net to catch your old ass. Because I'm telling you, when the net fall out and ain't nobody around, and you look to your left, you don't see nobody. You look to your right, you don't see nobody. There ain't nobody you can call. And people that can help you won't help you. So guess what? You stuck like Chuck, driving a Big Mac truck. You was right on the money when you start thinking about doing that RV type situation. That would have been right. This bitch done went from living on the side to living in the water to living in the camper to living in a room to living in roach and rat infestation. After a while, some sense gotta kick in. There's something I'm doing wrong. When I sat down in the car, sometimes God will sit you down. Sometimes he'll lay you flat on your back so you can pay attention, but sometimes he'll sit you down. And I think that's what happened with me. Like, I know that's what happened. He said, you so in tune with your family, so busy want to have a family life. You so busy that there ain't no family life, you dumb motherfucker. Sit your ass in this car in the winter until you realize the only person you got to depend on is you. Let me bless you. Be still and let me bless you is what he was saying. But you can't keep still enough, because you keep going from pillar to post. If you just be still, and I know it's a hard thing to do, because you're running from yourself, but you have to sit still. I learned that. He set me down. And he made me evaluate everything. And then I came up with it. I didn't come up with it by myself. He had to sit me down and help me to come up with it. Quit being loyal to motherfuckers that ain't loyal to you. That's the lesson I learned. It hurt like hell. It hurt like hell. I'm getting ready to show you, because once you get back on your feet, they're going to come back around. And he showed me. But this time is different, see? Because I done learned. Look, man. Boots on the ground, 10 toes deep, solid, foundation straight, I'm good. Can't nobody fuck with nothing that I got. Why? Because I got control on it. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. I'm not accepting no help. Nope. Don't want you to. Too late. Should have helped me back then. Don't help me now. I'm gonna do it on my own, because your help comes with conditions now. When you running around trying to get something out of somebody and you really ain't learned no motherfucking lesson, sure, motherfucker say, let me help you with your car. And you be like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. It's greedy for the money. All money ain't good money. All help ain't good help. And it don't matter who it come from, your mother, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your uncle. All help ain't good help. Sometimes you just want to do it yourself. And when you grown, you should want to do it yourself and not have nobody, especially if you already done been down that road and seen how it got you. A bunch of fraudulent fraud and fakery. So Now you're sitting on the uncle's couch with the uncle's vagina, and you don't know what the fuck is going on. Time, but it's a temporary thing and it'll be back on. You look, we doing bad. We doing bad out here in the world right now, y'all. We doing bad. Everybody's hungry. Everybody's thirsty. Everybody needs something. I mean, they increased food stamps by $6 for a single household. That's supposed to be competing with the inflation of food. $6, get real. Anyway, we already know that you got to, live off of the surplus food. I get it. But you also quit lying to yourself and perpetrating the fraud for people on the internet who really don't give a flying fuck about you at the end of the day. So who are you perpetrating the fraud for? You perping, right? But there's nobody to perp for. You want to be the big creator content. You want to be your sister so bad, but baby, you missed the boat. So now look at you stuck. Learn the lesson. See, hard head. I know hard head. I was hard head. I was a hard head. Hard head make a soft ass. You keep running into that motherfucking wall until it go past the white meat, until it get to the bone, and then there's nowhere else for it to go but for you to realize the lesson and learn something from the shit you going through. I'm not moving no motherfucking more. I've always said I'm gonna move out of town. Half of the time I was running, try to move somewhere. I try to move. Finally get solid, nice job, motherfucker yanked me up out of that because I'm trying to do something different. My agenda is like the boat that missed. Maybe we can rekindle this, some kind of camaraderie, but girl, that ain't gonna work. That's a dream. I was stuck between reality and fantasy, something of what I wanted. But once I came into the whole fold of my own self, even at 62, learning lessons, you ain't gonna be able to do everything you want to do when you want to do it with the people that you want to do it with, because they ain't gonna be on the same page that you on. You was always on another page. They was always on another book. You was always in another lane. They was always on the other side. So it was never, no, we running on the same, engine. No, it ain't never, no. Everybody, I'm sure your family know that you's a psycher. Y'all know what a psycher is. Somebody that's always psyching somebody out. Everybody in your family know you a psycher. Everybody know, here she come trying to get a plate, or here she come wanting something. You know what I'm saying? She's the kind of visitor that comes in empty and leaves out with a bag of something. You got a couple cans of beans I can get. You got a couple cans of mixed vegetables I can get. You got a couple things of canned goods or whatever. Eating off of canned goods and no meat. Because you ain't sat down nowhere long enough. You pack up the same shit, move the same shit in, and then you tell people, look, y'all, I would never get on this motherfucker and say that my lights is out. It's a problem. She ran in there trying to get some shit in the dark. Telling me she wanted to get her old phones. I'm just, yes. I would not have done that. See, and then I think she took it down. You know what I mean? Like, girl, I mean, you want attention, all right? And I have a theory about this type of shit. You know them bitches that's thirsty for a man, gotta have a dick, They just got to have a man. They don't care what kind of man it is. They just want to have it. He can be a man they had before that they knew was a deadbeat crackhead, honey. They want to have a man. Gotta have a replacement for what they, No. No. That's the wrong lane to be in. You gotta be self-sufficient first. Roll up. You gotta be self-sufficient. Once you self-sufficient, right? Then you can like do your thing, branch out, you know what I mean, and do your thing. But she needs to first, she dickmatized. And not just by one, anyone will do. I hate bitches that think with they twat, man. God damn. And then they brag about it. Not at all. Cause she not a hoe no more. She not a hoe no more. Right? Cause hoes get paid. I don't care if it ain't number $20. She ain't a hoe no more. she ain't a hoe no more. Speaks of what I'm talking about. She not. She just fucking for meals. Fucking for coats and shoes. Cause she know a motherfucker ain't gonna put no money in her hand. Any money she get in her hand, the first thing she try to do is cop. Get a magic pill. You know what I mean? She trying to cop. Soon as she get some money in her hand, she copping. So I'm like, girl, you can't keep copping. You can't keep copping now. You gotta get your money. Do what you need to do. Look, I smoke hella weed. You look on my side table, her little weed trader, shit, I got jars and different kinds of shit. I don't never be without no weed. There's no reason for me to be. I'm working. There's no reason. 2 jobs. You can't work enough. And then you keep trying to perpetrate this. Honey? Right. A trollop. Just running around. Fucking for food. Meals. That don't make no sense. To me, it don't make no sense. Get you, find you a white man at your age, cause the black man, they ain't gonna do it. Hold up, let me get up off of this motherfucker for a minute. D'Angelo died right after come on, y'all. D'Angelo died right after, not even months, a few months after Angie. Angie ain't been gone that long. And hold up. He had cancer. Damn. And hold up now. Hold on. Hold up. I'ma share this on my community post. I just read this thing about Luther. Do you know Luther was fucking around with Teddy Pendergrass and Eddie Murphy? Remember Sylvester? Fucking around with Sylvester? Remember, what was his name? He was a couple hit wonder. Oh, shit. All I know is Sylvester, Teddy Pendergrass, Eddie Murphy. Okay. Oh, he was only 51. Damn. What the fuck? Luther was fucking around with Eddie Murphy? DL like a motherfucker? Tasha, y'all. Eddie Murphy, Teddy Pendergrass. Sylvester, we knew Sylvester was gay. That other guy used to wear the straight hair. Fuck, I can't think of the name. But I'm tripping on Eddie. Look, all of them down low and low down. I wish Luther would have known we wouldn't have cared if he was gay. That was my favorite male vocalist, Luther Vandross. Here, I have been to concerts. I followed his tour one time when he went to that Five City tour. I followed it. Me and my girlfriend, we was gone. We did Cleveland, Cincinnati. We did Detroit. We did the DMV, DC. We did Virginia, Richmond. We did the whole tour. I wish Luther would have knew we wouldn't have cared if he was gay. He sure was getting rammed in the ass. No wonder he married that girl that looked like she could have been at training. There's too many DLs for me. Now, I'm already not fucking around with nobody. You know what I'm saying? But when I hear this shit, it just make me know about all these men around here that's just being turned out. Like, yo, you in the back, yo. You in the back side. You in the back door. You know what I'm saying? You in the back door doing that shit. You got a whole wife and kids. And they raw dogging. They don't even have enough sense to put in. All of them died. Somebody died. Sylvester died from HIV. Another one died from HIV. Like, I am just shame shocked. It's just, I mean, they was in full-blown relationships with Luther. Let me tell you something. Ain't that much motherfucking fame in the world. I am selling my motherfucking soul to no goddamn body. Get the fuck out of here. All of that just so you can have your name and lights and say that you was somebody and you... No. Shit, Gladys Knight gotta do Vegas shows because she's a motherfucking gambler. On Vegas, thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So where you gotta work the shows and shit in order to pay your tab. Like y'all see them coming out. It is pitiful. Look, you see them coming out, Patty, Shaka. All of them coming out of retirement because ain't no money. Money done ran out. They get paid by the gig and they get paid in a lump sum. So they got to watch their money because their money don't come regular like that. They get lump sums of money that they got to spread out. In tax shelters or some shit like that. But they say that she's a gambling ass. And she know how to play them cards or whatever the fuck she be playing. Talking about Gladys Knight. But she got to go on stage. The Vegas shows. They down low and low down. These stars is starving. Royce, remember Royce from The Real Housewives of Atlanta? She on Bigo. Making chicken coops and shit. I believe she done went crazy. She on there building cages for chickens when they come on the inside. I'm serious. Royce done lost her mind. Showing chickens and shit. There you go. That's what it was. Was it Basketball Wives? I didn't know what it was. Basketball Wives. Y'all, she on Bigo right now. Building chicken hoops and shit. Crying on the motherfucking camera. Saying stories and crying. They all done flipped the fuck out. Look at Tamar, about crazy as a motherfucking squirrel with a nut. Just crazy. They coming back to try to resurrect the Braxtons. They pulling at straws right now. Money drying up. They ain't been right since after the pandemic. Shit ain't selling like it was selling before. You gotta be Beyonce to get them tickets out there. Straight stupid. And you know I was a Tay Martian. So I'm real mad when she got stupid. I was like, you're dumb as fuck. You're dumb and you're rude. And you don't know what the fuck you doing. And that little boy you got is spoiled than a fuck. And his mouth is just like hers. Broke. You right, they brokies. They all pulling at the straws, trying to get somewhere. They all want to show their asses, and you over 30. Tony broke. Try to get with Birdman. Married Birdman and divorced Birdman within a month. They all doing crazy shit. They all doing crazy shit. I like Tamar when she came out, when they was on the Braxtons, and I only like Tamar because Tamar just was coming up with some shit. She said, something.com, remember that? That shit. Like, she, you know, but then she went left when she started fucking with that guy. I don't know, she done did too much with too many. I didn't like it how she was going after Candy Burrs. You can say what you want, her restaurant's closed down, but that bitch is still making money. Candy said, fuck the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Nene Leakes keep getting shit done to her body. I tell you, one of them housewives that is busting it down is Eva Marcellus. That Queen's Men is the shit. I mean, the acting need to do a little bit improving, but y'all heard Cat Williams is getting ready to buy a empty army barracks, and he's getting ready to do his own studio stuff. He getting ready to make his own studio thing like Tyler Perry. What? What? Sorry. Okay, Leah. What? See? They be talking about we're messed up. We're not messed up. We're not messed up at all. We living regular lives. Them people in Hollywood is done. Yeah. You know, they be having shit going on. They be having real life shit going on. I could believe it. And I know that Vince used to whoop Tamar's ass too. He used to smack the fuck out of her a few times. Trust they've had fights. I'm talking about physical. Cause I know his big ass was slapping her across her motherfucking mouth. He would be so mad at her ass getting smart all the time. You know, I don't condone that type of behavior, but I know that's probably what's going on, and a lot of them be accepting all of that shit. Tell you a motherfucker hit me, he better start missing me, cause I'm in the wind after he go to sleep and I burn him with some cooked rice. And then I leave. Yeah, they all have. Look at them. They crazy. And the mama had to deal with some shit too. Being in the church with the preacher and the preacher fucking everything. What she say, you spreading it wide and dropping it low. Sony Records for $3 million. What? See, that's what I mean. These motherfuckers be on some new shit. They be doing shit in Hollywood. They be doing they shit in Hollywood. Okay? The daddy end up marrying the side piece. What's that song? Y'all know that song with the country. With my side piece. My side piece. What is it? I fell in love with my side piece. Come on, y'all. Y'all know the song. Hollywood. The one he was spreading it wide and dropping it low with. Bitter as a motherfucker. She's so bitter, she can't even date nobody else. Honey, I done smoked. Everybody in the motherfucking building. I sit in the back, right, and watch everybody pull up into the building. And I be in the cut. And I watch everybody pull up, then until I see everybody, just about everybody, then I go on in there. Shit. Mom put her bitterness on her daughter. She did. She definitely did that. Cause, man, honey, they all a hot mess. Trina, I don't know what, that man, do he work? Do Trina's husband work? I don't think the motherfucker works nowhere. Hold on. Alright, I got it. Hell yeah. And do he work? Girl, my mom brought my first wig for me, but I gotta buy wigs now because it's getting cold. And y'all, I don't like wigs. It's getting cold, and my hair is getting thin. It's getting thin. It's still there. But okay, this is me natural. Let me turn the thing off. They don't do it. I ain't fucking with it. It's glitching. Yeah, but it's growing like a mug, so I'm like, I might go back to my ponytails, but for right now, I got one of them wigs with the band on it, but I'm trying to make it be like better than what it is. I don't want to be bushy. I feel like I look like a faggot with a wig on. That's just the way I think. Yeah, oh yeah. Because I'm growing out of that haircut. But you know, I made the mistake, and I'm going to tell you something that I don't know whether it stopped my growth in my hair or not, but I went and got the pixie cut, and I wore the pixie for a long time. Right? I even wore the pixie down to where it was like the pin curls. I would pin curl my hair. Well, my beautician would pin curl my hair, and it would be like Betty Boo looking like the pixie wig with the curls before they fluff it out. I wore that style for, oh my God, so long. It was so long, but I think I stunted my growth in my hair. Because now it's too long. And then I get to the in-between stage where like now, I either got to wrap it up, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm putting a rag, scarf, whatever the fuck on my head because I can't do it like I want to do it in the summertime. Alright, y'all, I'm trying not to be out here too long. I'm trying to take myself to at least an hour. But, there's some down low motherfuckers out here. And motherfuckers. And I mean down low to the low down. And there's some shit we don't know about. And you need to check that motherfucker. Because I swear, I mean, if they too homophobic, you know, it's like, well, why you so... I don't know, man. It's just that nowadays you just can't trust these men. You couldn't trust them then, but at least you didn't have to worry about them being a faggot on the back end. Right? That clip that I love so much from the Colored Girls from the Rainbows, I did a short on that motherfucker. She said, oh, you the one doing the bending. You getting head, whatever, from a man. Damn right. Anybody that been with theirs, keep them, honey. Because you don't know what the fuck they doing. There's a bunch of mixed nuts out here. I had to tell my one friend, little girl, talking about, I'm ready to get out there. I'm sick of this motherfucker. That motherfucker pay the bill. He come home, he take care of the kids, he do all that shit. You better stay your ass where you at. That motherfucker don't do nothing but go to work, come home. He a work horse. All he want to do is work. That's what he do. All he want to do is work. Well, let that motherfucker work to provide you with this nice-ass motherfucking crib. Hell yeah. You better batten down them hatches and shut it the fuck up. Close the pussy up. Zip her ass up. Okay? Motherfucker ain't willing to go get no tests down at the motherfucking Department of Health. We can't talk. And that's real shit. That's gonna be part of your motherfucking scruples, your standards, everything. Baby, the 90-day rule is in effect. And in no 90 days, baby, you got to go get a checkup. Not fucking with nobody. I don't even care if it's somebody that I fucked with before. The older I get, the more closer and more farther away I'm getting. And you know, I feel bad. You know, my mom's 90, getting ready to be 93. She's like, you know, you ain't never going to get married. Everybody got married except for you, and I'm not going to. And I can, like, is that okay? Where does it say that I got to do it? I don't want to do it. He said a date to the clinic. Long as a rose, it's still a rose. What? And baby girl, you're still a flower. As long as they got that rose out, everything is everything. Cause if I really needed that bad, put that motherfucker right on there. There you go. Girl, good morning, Lynn. Cause a rose is still a rose. Y'all know I ain't lying. And baby girl, you're still a flower. He can leave you, what it say, take you and make you. You hold the power. Y'all, cause a rose, baby, is still a rose. You better get you one. I tell you, when I first tried that motherfucker, I put that bitch on it, and I had to say, I said, damn, baby. When that motherfucker hit the shit, I said, damn, baby. I swear to God I did. I was not expecting that. That motherfucker, pooh, to the moon. I was like, okay, that's enough. See, and then I be like, oh, but that, I don't want nothing inserted in me. I don't want no dildo. And I don't like foreign objects. So I'm like, no. And I said, all right, maybe to try the bullet. The bullet's all right, but no. That rose is still a rose. I swear. And baby girl, you hold the power. I gotta go in, everybody. Shut up. Cause this is about 4-5 motherfuckers with this shit. Oh, Jesus, I should have smoked. Bitch don't do. I think she look like 50-something. And almost in her 60s or 50s or something. Bitch. Keep it cute, you know I ain't lying. It's the motherfucking rose. Shit. That's if you feel like you just gotta get something. Cause the fuck, you know, if you getting kind of mean and cantankerous and shit, put that motherfucker on down there. Handle your business. One time I lost a motherfucking cord because it take a little special power cord for the motherfucker. Got these two little dots on the end that sit on it. I couldn't find that motherfucking cord. I tore the motherfucking everything up trying to find that motherfucking cord. I was so motherfucking mad. And then when I finally found that motherfucker, it was in one of the suitcases I had. Girl, I heated that motherfucker up. I couldn't wait. I had to heat the motherfucker up and use it while it was heating up at the same time. I said, bitch. I thought that I lost it, but I didn't lose it. She still want to do some shit, but no. I ain't fucking around with these motherfuckers up in here. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm goody good. I'm goody good. Fuck that. They got too much shit going on with them. Ain't nobody got time. She said it takes... It's the truth, y'all. It's the truth. We're real too old to be trying to tell bullshit. I ain't got no filter. Let's just talk about it and be real. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Maybe, well, then again, I ain't gonna say that the girl need a dildo, because it don't. Some people just gotta have it. They gotta have it. They gotta have it. They gotta touch something. They gotta have it. It's crazy. It's crazy. I feel sorry, but then again, I don't. But, old girl, she fucked herself royally. She would still be alright if she wasn't so fucking crazy and so self-centered. No, you can't take me nowhere. You really can't. I tries not to say nothing, but it don't ever work out. It never works out. I promise you. I always gotta do some crazy ass shit. But girl, y'all remember what I said. You know that rose is still a rose. Let me get up in here. Walk across this fucking street. Y'all, I gotta go to work. Y'all be nice, y'all be kind, y'all stay blessed. Remember, each one reach one so that each one can teach one, y'all. We got one love, and that's God's love, and we're lucky just to have that one. I'll see y'all on Truth Live. I love y'all. Be safe. All right? Peace out. Love y'all. Oh.